everybody, and welcome back to Riding the Road with Ralia. It's been a very obnoxious drive today, and I just had to complain about it quick. There's been construction in the most obnoxious places everywhere I need to drive lately. They closed the one quick trip by work, so I can't even go there for lunch anymore. I'm very disappointed. I think they're redoing the pumps. Hopefully it'll be better because that parking lot is atrocious. But in the meantime, it's such a hot mess. And that also, shoot, I didn't even think about that. I should have gotten gas when I was in town. Gosh darn it. Well, whatever. Anyway, and then in town, where I go for the Dead Fish Society stuff, the road I need to turn on to get there has super obnoxious construction too, and it just started this week. So who knows how long that'll take. But they have some, like, funky, snaky road stuff going on. And it's, like, usually a 2-lane road both ways, but now it's 1 lane, and they share one side of the road, if that makes sense at all, describing it that way. And people are very confused. I was actually pretty impressed with how well we managed when I went to and from today, but I can totally see how that gets absolutely messed up when there's more people trying to get through there. So I'm glad that I go there, like, off times so that I don't have to deal with the rush hour, because that would be abysmal. And then through town here, my little hometown, small town dealio, the entire main street is still ripped up, and they're still trying to throw in a roundabout there, which I still am very not pleased with, but I just don't see how they're going to get that done before it gets, like, winter. You know, gets to be winter. Like, it's not even halfway done. They finished kind of half the road, but I don't know. It's still a hot mess. You can't turn into anywhere you need to go. It's really hard to get to the school, which is unfortunate because, again, school's well, I don't think I've said this before, but obviously school is in session. It's like the end of it's October now, actually. I still can't believe September's over, but anyway, it's already October, and also I need to go there as well for different things, because I'm in the community band and choir stuff, and it's very tedious to have to go all the back ways, and even my back way that I usually go, they have that blocked off too, so I have to go, like, extra out of my way to get there. It's very frustrating, and I'm sure that the buses are not, or the bus drivers aren't having a good time with that either, let alone parents picking up their kids or high schoolers. I stress out about construction now, and I've been driving for like 6-7 years or whatever. Probably not that, I don't know. It feels like I've been driving forever, but also not, you know what I mean? It's been some time, I should say, but like, I can't imagine, like, just learning how to drive and you have to navigate all that hot mess. That'd be super duper stressful. And that's just to get to school or just learning, because usually they pick you up from school, you know, and then you figure it out on the way. Very, very stressful. And I'm not, like, necessarily a new driver, technically speaking. I feel like it sometimes, but again, I digress. It's just terrible. And then just people I've been stuck behind today are just, I don't know what they're doing. Just playing that constant, like, speed up, slow down game. And it's really funny because sometimes you can tell where they're going to turn off at, like, just based on how they're driving. Like, there's this, where they had added this newer roundabout, going into town, at the bottom of this hill. There were a lot of complaints there, and granted, it was not laid out super great, like, I get that, but traffic flowed plenty fine, and I went through there through like the worst of the worst rush hour we get in town, and it was totally fine. Like, I was going the way that people were complaining about, oh, it takes too long to turn here or whatever. And the funny thing is, I bet all those people live at the top of the hill there, so it's like, adds maybe 5 minutes to their commute, and then they're already home. Meanwhile, the rest of us have to go like another hour to get home, but whatever. And you can tell the people that don't know what they're doing in that roundabout, they're going to turn at the top of that hill because they live right there. And you can just tell. I play that game with myself every time, and I'm always right. That happened to me today. I was stuck behind someone that almost stopped in the middle of the roundabout. I was like, you're joking, right? I bet you're going to turn at the top of the hill. Lo and behold, there they go. It is... Ugh, I hate it. Anyway. Bad drivers frustrate me to no end. But what can you do, I guess? Anyway, just had a gripe about my construction woes. It really wasn't as... It's not been terrible because I don't go during, like, rush hour and stuff. And it's not, like... It doesn't add that much time. It's not like I live in Chicago or something. But, like, it's the slight inconvenience of just having to backtrack really far. You already have to go out of your way to get anywhere when you live out where I do. Like, it's just extra tedious when you're, like, in the town you need to get to and you have to, I don't, you know what I mean? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I got myself a coffee today because I wanted one. I need to figure out how to make the really fancy stuff at home. Like the blended drinks. I feel like, but that also takes extra time, and I feel like I already mess with it enough that it's like a little tedious and takes too much time. I do love my coffee machine though. I got one for my birthday. I'm very happy with it. Very delicious. But if there are any baristas that have some yummy recipes or tips or anything, or even not just to make at home, like what do you guys get when you go to, like, I don't go to Starbucks personally, but like I know that's a place where people like very customize their drinks, although you could do that anywhere. I'm just curious what people get when they go to coffee places, because I always get like what's right on the menu, and I really like that, but a part of me sometimes is like, oh, I wonder how I could change it up just a little smidgen. I'm sure it'd still be delicious. I don't know. I'm always, like, afraid to change it up some. Sometimes I go with that in mind, and I try, like, they have, like, a little whiteboard with, like, oh, these are our barista's favorite picks, or, like, this is our special drink of the month for this cause, or whatever. And I sometimes get those. But usually I just get my usual. Which, again, don't get me wrong, love that. But, you know, shoot, I have to go to the post office. Again, I have to go way out of my way to get over there. Can I even get over there? I really messed that up. Mom. My mom's at work. I always drive by her workplace now. She works at the library in town here, and it's funny. Anyway, can I turn there? Oh, apparently. Okay, homie's coming in hot, though. Please don't hit me. Jeepers. And just, okay. Excuse the silence. I hope I can edit this out okay, but where can I even turn? I need to get back to the post office. Or maybe I'll just ask Mom if she could swing by there. I don't know. I know there's stuff there I need to pick up, but I messed this up. Oh well. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I really don't want to, again, with the backtracking, I really don't want to do that so much. I also really don't want to drive over this. My goodness, that's like a trench. It's not even just a divot. Goodness gracious. How are these people getting home? Their whole... Gosh, I didn't even think about that. Man, these poor people that live on Main Street, like, they can't even get to their driveways, and there's not, like, a separate... There's, like, no alleys behind these houses to where you can, like, even park behind your house. Like, they're just... Where are they parking? How are they getting... Man, that stinks. And there's no sidewalk either, so wherever they do have to park, they have to, like... Ugh. I do not envy them. You know, I almost entertained a house on Main Street. Not necessarily in this town. I want to live a little closer to the bigger town. I do really like this one I'm driving through right now. And it's very nice, but if I'm gonna buy a house, it needs to be closer to where I need to go for all my groceries and stuff. This would be nice for work right now and for vet purposes, but I won't I won't work there forever, so I don't really need to, you know, I don't know. Anyway, I'm glad I never bought one of those houses. That's the moral of the story, because man, that would be absolutely awful. Well, I'm giving up on the post office excursion because I cannot get there. So, I'll have to send somebody to go get stuff another time because I can't. That's also a struggle I have with the post office. Oh shoot, they're closed for lunch right now anyway, so phew, I'm glad I didn't go out of my way to go there. That would have frustrated me to no end to have to wait for them to come back. And I would have waited because, you know, if I'm going to go out of my way to go there, and then I'd have to go out of my way to get back home, I'm just going to wait the extra 10 minutes, I guess. Anyway. What was I even saying? Lost my train of thought. Yeah, that's gone. Okay. Well, I'm almost home. I hope y'all are having a good day. I hope any construction you have in your area going on with your roads is done soon, because my goodness, it is frustrating. And you know those potholes are going to come back in like a week. That's the worst part, is that it's just going to get right back to how bad it was before, after winter. Probably even before then, to be honest. You know how it be. Oh, anyway. Gotta love it. Well, oh, work, yes. In the post office, okay. Yeah, my work hours, I start before they open and I'm done after they close, so I have like no time to go there. And Saturdays anymore, I have something going on in the morning. They're only open like 2 hours. It's a very weird time, and I'm not going to go out of my way to go there either during that little period, even if I did have time, because I just don't want to. It's so annoying, very frustrating. I need that stuff for the dog though. Whatever. It's not like important meds, well, kind of important. Not necessarily meds, but whatever. It can sit one more day, it's fine. I wish they would just drop it off at my house. That's another thing I'm quite frustrated with anymore, is I feel like half of my stuff gets delivered through UPS anymore, or excuse me, USPS, and they don't, like, I don't know why it all has to go, like, why I have to pick it up at the post office. Like, where I used to live, nothing ever went to the post office, and I feel like there was a post office closer. Maybe not, maybe it's about the same distance, but like, I don't know, and they're so slow, like, abysmally slow. Certain things have gotten me pretty quickly, but anything else, or maybe it just feels like it takes forever because I have to go pick it up. But we have, like, I don't know. I wish that my UPS and FedEx stuff, because we get stuff all the time, like for my dad's work, or we're just ordering stuff for various things constantly, really, mostly through dad's work, but, you know, like, we're constantly getting stuff. Like, I wish there was a bit more collaboration with that, so that it's not wasting. I don't know how to word it, but it just seems like such a waste, I guess. Like, there are 3 trucks that end up at our house delivering things, like, all the time. I don't see why they can't just throw some of that stuff on one of those, because I'm sure they swing by the post office. I don't know. I just hate driving over there, especially right now, because I can't hardly get there. Moral of the story. Whew, here's my phone again. Anywho, now I think I'm done rambling. Yeah, hope y'all are having a good day. If not, I hope tomorrow's better. Enjoy this fall weather, assuming you have that. I do, it's quite nice. I love the cooler weather. Not like cold. Actually, it does feel quite cold today. 65 out, that's like my favorite. 60s and 70s are where it's at. But, yeah, the leaves are already starting to change, and I swear that just happened today. But I sure can't complain. It's very nice. Good stuff. Here's hoping this winter is pretty mild, or at least the snow isn't so wet and heavy, so we don't lose a ton of trees again. That'd be really cool, because that was quite sad. Why do all of our trees look dead? Probably because most of them are from last. Oh yeah. Anyway, oh no, our mums fell over. Anywho, okay, I'll stop rambling now. Alright, I'll talk at y'all later. Bye bye.